Welcome to Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft. This is Richard, and I am out in the woods. So I'm going to hang out here for a few minutes and see if anybody shows up. I do want to let everybody know that tonight I will be going live from my house at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So it will be at 6 o'clock. What's going on is I went to the library and we can rent these little hotspots so I can get internet out in the woods. So I'm, I don't know, 8-10 miles away from the house in the woods. So I think we're just going to sit around and wait to see if anybody shows up. But what I'm going to do, this is kind of a, hello, let me guess, way too sun maybe? So who do we got that's on with me? Okay, well whoever's on doesn't want to say anything, I guess, right now or can't. So it's probably not way to sun. They left. Okay. So anyway, uh, what I'm going to do is this was kind of the multitasking uh, purpose for this. One is I wanted to figure out how this thing worked because I've only used it one other time, and my son had to hook it up for me. So I'm out here in the woods by myself, so it's not like I had any help figuring it out. It took me a few minutes to figure out where the password was at, but I figured that out. So uh, I'm using a library hotspot to be able to go live here out in the woods. All right, so we have two people on with me now. So this is just kind of a test. I was seeing if I could get the hotspot to work and see how well it would be. Like, hey, wait a son, I knew you would be here. So is the sound like you can't hear me? Uh-oh. You can't hear me because of your issues or because of mine? Oh, okay, okay, okay. All right, so that's good. Then it's not me. It's probably her. So, like I said, I'm out here testing this hotspot to make sure that it works because Friday, because I only have this hotspot until I think the 28th or 29th, somewhere around there. So this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I may be doing lives at the dojo during training. So I I don't know. I don't know. So I am going to take this handmade minnow cage and I'm going to go ahead and toss it out into the water and let it soak for a while and see if I can't catch some fish for doing some catfishing and stuff later this week. See here, I wasn't sure what to bring out because I'm not sure what the fish really want. So I'm bringing out some old nasty uh, sardines. I have a small bag of dog food, and I have a small bag of cat food. So I'm going to mix those up a little bit and create some little concoction in that cage, and I'm going to toss it out to the water here in a little bit. So we're just out here relaxing in the woods. Oh, Yeah, it's ooh, yeah, yeah. So we're just gonna be out here relaxing for a little bit, not too long. Just wanted to make sure that I made sure I let everybody know that the live feed tonight will be at 6 o'clock. Uh, you want me to come home and help? I agree. I agree. So I did not bring any fishing gear because, like I said, I lugged a chair, uh, a uh, oop, fish jump right over there. I'll move this around so you guys can kind of see the area that I'm at. Pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, I agree. I agree. No, don't want to do that. So I'm going to. So I did a video a while back on this here, and basically all it is are two Dollar Tree metal trash cans, and I zip tied them together. I put a little couple zip ties here, and I use bread wrappers to go around this here to seal it tight. And this is either, I think it's actually a 3 liter bottle, but I cut a 3 liter bottle to make the entrance. And then just got this little cordage here. So hey, Sty, how you doing, man? Hey, awesome to see you. I come out here. I'm out in the woods. I'm testing out this hotspot that I got from the library to be able to be out in the woods and actually do lives like away from the house because I want to go to other places and stuff. So I'm getting that a test, and it's working out really well. And I'm getting ready to set up. Andy, hey, how you doing, man? How you doing? Yeah, I'm out here in the woods doing a little test to see how this hotspot works that I got from the library, and I'm going to toss in a minnow cage, try to catch a little bit of cool, awesome. I'm going to try to catch some minnows and small sunfish for some bait. I want to do some catfishing. So I've already tossed in some sardines. I'm not really sure what they want right now, so I'm going to give them a little bit of a uh, whatever. So I got sardines in there. I got a little bit of cat food, and I got a little bit of dog food. So I'm going to toss a little bit of each of those in there. Looks like the cat food is falling through the holes. Maybe I'll use that to bait the area. And some dog food. Awesome, awesome. Yes. Michelle's at home dealing with bills and important stuff, and I'm out here playing in the woods. So there we go. We got some sardines, we got some dog food, we got some cat food. So I'm going to set this up in here. Got a bunch of bread ties, and I use those to close off my just like so, just like that. And I'll do that all the way around it. So yeah, this little expedition here is really just for me to test out that hotspot to see if it works. Plus, I'm letting everybody know that I will be on tonight at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So we will be doing my normal live at 6, and I will be at the house. We're going to be in the house because Michelle doesn't want to come out to the woods, so we're not going to be out here. But I think Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because I got to get this hotspot back to the library on like the 28th. So I want to play with it. So Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, I may actually be doing lives. Yes, I am. Uh, I got these from the Dollar Tree, and I just created myself a nice little minnow basket out of it. And this here is, I think it's a 3-liter bottle that I cut to make the hole up there, and I just used actually used spider wire to tie it on. I could have used, bread ties really, and it would have worked, but I ended up using spider wire. Creative redundancy. Hey, how you doing, man? So I'm out here basically just playing around. I'm testing this hot spot to make sure that I got a spot that I can go out in the woods where there's no access to internet. And so I'm playing around with my minnow net that I made from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to turn you guys around so you can see me. I'm going to toss this out in the water. So, and since I got a few more people here, I'll show you where I'm at. I'll give you a nice little view of where I'm at. So, yeah, I love spider wire. Spider wire is just awesome. So, yeah, I'm surrounded by woods. Let's see if I can get this turned on. Michelle's already told me not to be dropping this in the water, like I've done a camera or two. So, yeah. I'm not 100% sure whether or not you got a good view, but I'm going to go ahead and toss this in. All right. Get back with you here. So see if you can. Oh, all right. Let's see what we got here. Try to catch up with what everybody's saying. All righty. So everybody's communicating with everybody else. Awesome. Awesome. So I've got those, got that in. I'm going to take some of this cat food and I'm going to bait the area with it. A little bit of cat food and toss out there. It's not sinking. There we go. It flows pretty well. There are occasions when it gets too low and the water gets all jacked up, but we have bass, we have all sorts of sunfish, bluegill, um, catfish, pretty much anything that you would find in a small Indiana river. We have it all here. Uh, there's crappie. Um, we have all kinds of stuff in here. So now I will say though, when I was younger, when I was a kid, like teenager and younger, there was much better fishing in this entire county than what it is now. I know of spots that when I was a teenager or younger, anywhere from 10 or 11, 12 years old up to about 18 or 19, there were places I could go and I could catch yellow belly catfish. Like I could just stick my hand in the water and pull them out. There were so many of them. Probably in the last 10 or 15 years, I've only caught one yellow belly catfish in the last 10 or 15 years. Uh, I don't do a lot of catfishing per se. I just fish for whatever I catch. But I am trying to catch some minnows or small bluegills because I do want to do some catfishing, purposely catfishing, maybe even catch a turtle. I don't know. So that's one of the reasons I'm out here is to soak that net and let it sit, and I'll come back tomorrow and pull it out and see what we got. But like I said, I was wanting to test this hot spot to make sure that it would really work and I know how to use it. I wasn't so much concerned about it working. I was more concerned about me being able to figure out how it works. So, so yeah. Tonight at 6 o'clock, I'm going to go on live, and Andy, we're going to try those the crab and lobster ramens. We're going to give those a try live tonight. So we'll see what that's it. Yeah, everything works in a flow. Uh, I was actually just having a conversation with a lady yesterday. We were talking about uh, climate change and things to that nature, and I'm a firm believer that although humans have affected climate change. We haven't caused it. Uh, this planet is is going to be just fine with or without us. It goes through natural stages, and this is just one of the stages it's going through. It's changing. It's changed countless times in the past, and we're just here now to be able to see it and to recognize it. Awesome, awesome. Stuy's gonna have some crab noodles with us tonight. Yes, we're gonna give those things a go. I'm really enthusiastic about doing that. So yeah, it's like 2:30 now. So I don't know wherever. Well, I know where some of you are at, but right now it's 2:30 here my time. Yeah, yeah. It's. I think we've affected it quicker than what it may have normally done without us. But we haven't done anything to this planet that wasn't going to happen anyway. You know, I mean, for crying out loud, the Arctic used to be a freaking tropical jungle. So, you can't blame that on us. It's not like humans did that. So, 7:30. Andy says it's 7:30 there. Uh oh. Uh oh. Looks like Way to Sun has some bad news for me. We're going to talk about that when I get home. So yes. Like I said, it's 2:30 now. So whatever time it is there for you guys, I have 2:30, and at my time 6 o'clock, we are going to go live. So this has been a complete and awesome test. Absolutely 100%. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, there's a good possibility that I will be going live from the dojo. Uh, on Friday will be 4 to 5 o'clock my time. Saturday and Sunday would probably be 4 to 6 o'clock my time. The Friday and Saturday class will be Aikido, and Sunday's class will be a grappling class, more of a ground type class, eclectic of everything. Uh, there probably won't be a lot of talking or discussion with that unless Michelle decides to come along and talk with you guys while I'm on the mat. So what I'll probably do is I'll just set this computer up on a stand, aim it towards the mat, and just let it run for class. So you guys will, hey, Mink Trapping, hey, how you doing? It's nice to see you. Billy Bird, hey, how you doing? So now that I've got like 6 people now, I don't want to get off here because I've got people on now, 7 people. So just to kind of sum up for those of you who just showed up, and I'm going to keep repeating myself, but I do that anyway. So I'm out here testing this hotspot that I got from the library to make sure that I could be out in the woods or be at the dojo somewhere where I don't have access to internet and be able to do things. So I'm testing that. I will be going live tonight for my regular live at home at 6 o'clock, and like I said, it's 2:30 right now here. So at 6 o'clock, I will be going live at home on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I am going to try to do a live feed from the dojo. Uh, if anyone's interested, Friday is from 4 to 5 o'clock. Saturday would be 4 to 6, and Sunday will be 4 to 6. I will be doing Aikido on Friday and Saturday, and Sunday I will be doing a grappling class. There probably won't be a lot of interaction between myself and those who come on. Like I said, if Michelle decides to show up to the dojo, she can kind of communicate with people that get on for those. Otherwise, I'm just going to set it up on the mat or by the mat, and everybody can just watch a class. And I probably won't have a lot of time or ability to interact with people, but I still want to try to do it. Like I said, I've got this hotspot from the library, and I want to play with it, and I want to use it as much as I can. Yeah, this is great out here. I'm going to show you guys one more time. I'm going to give everybody a view of where I'm at. So I just found a really nice spot out in the woods. yeah, I just decided to find a spot that I could get to by walking. I have a camp chair. I have a tabletop thing, TV tray. I have a TV tray, my computer, and I brought out a minnow trap, and I've already tossed it out. We're gonna let it soak overnight, and I'm gonna try to get some minnows or small gill to do some catfishing. And I made the minnow net out of two Dollar Tree uh, metal baskets, trash baskets, and I used like a 2 or 3. I think it was a 3-liter bottle that I used for its for the opening. Yeah, this is fantastic out here. I'm kind of guessing. I'm probably at least 5 or 6 miles away from my home. I just found a. I come here often. This area. I come to this area often. Some people may recognize it from my other videos. My wife's computer. She said it's just gone nuts. Mink trapping says that's my kind of place, and I agree. This is my kind of place too. So Sty says it's a nice spot to kick back and relax. Yes, very much just yes. I honestly, I could stay out here. I could just stay out here. Yes, I'm leaving my trap out here. Uh, uh, I don't want to lose it. I mean, there is a slight possibility that other people could find it. Uh, I don't want to lose it. Yeah, the woods are full of bugs, she says. Uh, but even if I do, which I don't think I will, but even if I do, uh, it costs me like $2 to make, and I can just go get another couple trash or another couple metal baskets from the Dollar Tree and make another one. Plus, I think I have some more at home somewhere. Yeah, a hammock would be nice out here. There's plenty of trees that would make for a really nice hammock. Creative Redundancy says he wants to bring a hammock out. Says Sky North says spot like that are hard to walk away from. Yes, honestly, I came out here and I planned on just staying out here 5 or 10 minutes to just really just set up this hotspot, show myself that I could hook it up and that it works, throw in the minnow trap, and then leave. That was all I really planned on doing. But as I've been out here for almost a half hour now, I just don't want to leave. Seeing the V in the back of the tree back. Oh, that one right over there. There, right there. Yeah. Yeah. Andy says like a kid with a toy. Yeah. Yeah. It's like Christmas time out here. Michelle's got it right. Michelle's absolutely got it. She says stay out there for a bit and get your therapy in. Yes. Uh, I'm sure that most people that watch my channel and know me uh, know I have a lot of issues. I have a lot of psychological problems. Um, some of them are worse than others. My yoga is being out here. I can't twist my body. I can't move around like that anymore. I tell you what, though, uh, you might like watching my grappling class on Sunday. I'm going to do it live. You might like watching that. It's not really yoga, but we tend to bend each other in some pretty precarious positions. So yeah, being out here really helps a lot of my issues. Um, I don't I don't dwell on it. I'll be more than glad to talk about it. Let's see. What an angel. Andy says that my wife is an angel. She is. And that woman literally saved my life. in more ways than anyone can imagine. Anyone can imagine. Yeah, I got a lot of issues and problems up here. Yeah. uh, I don't use them as an excuse. You know, if I act like if I'm a dumbass and I act like an idiot, I don't say, well, you know, I got bipolar or my PTSD or my this or my that. I don't use it as an excuse. You know, if I'm being a jerk, I'm being a jerk. It doesn't matter uh, why. It's just the fact that I am. Uh, but being out in the woods like this really literally calms me down because I don't take medications anymore. I refuse to take that stuff that they gave me. I mean, they turned me into a zombie for a long time. Does your wife approve of you betting with others? Well, I'd say no to that. I don't, yeah, that, yeah. I used to be quite a womanizer many years ago. I had issues with it, and I won't deny it. I had serious problems. It was an addiction. But no, my wife never approved of something like that, and she shouldn't ever approve of something like that. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, but with her help, I was able to fix that problem. See here. Oh, bending others. I'm sorry. I was going somewhere else with my craziness. No, she doesn't mind if I get up and roll around with other people and bend them in half. Oh, see, I was going on the other side of that. I thought you were saying betting others because I used to have a problem with that. And like I said, I don't lie about, you know, I don't lie about that sort of stuff. I did. I had a problem with that sort of problem. But no, bending others. No, she actually encourages me to bend people. Uh, as a matter of fact, I used to do that professionally. I used to try to break people and bend people in half professionally, and she was upset when I stopped doing that. Yeah, all actions have consequences. Even if you don't know. The C does it for him, for Andy. Oh yeah. Yeah, I you know, the the doctors got me on a lot of medications for my issues. And I'm not saying that I'm not saying that it is necessarily a bad thing. It's just that they either turned me into a zombie or my bipolar, issues would go really high and then just plummet. You know, all of that stuff. All that stuff was just it was crazy. And I didn't like the medications. It made me feel weird. And I told the doctors, I said, listen, I said, this is how I'm feeling. This is how it makes me feel, and I don't like it. And I described it, and the doctors looked at me and said, well, that's what you feel normally. That's what normal people feel. And I'm like, you're kidding me, right? Normal people feel like this all the time. I said, well, if that's the case, I said, I'm glad I'm not normal because I don't want to feel that way. So I got off those medications, and it took me a little bit of time to figure out how to kind of regulate some of my problems and issues without medication. But I have martial arts and being outdoors. Let's see here. Let me try to catch up a little bit. Yeah, Michelle loved it when I was fighting and training. She was actually upset with me when I retired. Andy's having double strength coffee between typing. CRP, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, Andy, I understand. I understand completely. He says, been there, Richard. 15 years at best, being a drooling idiot on the sofa. Yeah, and those medications do that to you. So I was like, no, no. So CRP says, good news at the home front, Florida update coming soon. Oh, 25 years. Okay. I have a hard time with dates and times. I don't really know how long it's been for me. Sounds like Michelle and Andy are having a good conversation. So I would love to keep this going. Let's see what we got here. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. So Michelle just found out that her buddy in Florida is looking for somebody with a little more specific skills than what she has in particular for the bookkeeping job. So it doesn't look like that we'll be headed to that particular spot in Florida like immediately. Andy and I spent a 17 and a half hour on a private panel yesterday. Oh man, you guys are monsters. Sty and Andy. Well, it was a little further south. CRP says it was too far south. It was a little further south than we were expecting, but it's not like we wouldn't have done it. So yeah, too many bugs out here for Michelle to join me out here. So I really don't want to get off here because I've got like 9 people watching, and it seems like everybody's having a great time. Uh, but I do have to get ready for the actual live tonight at 6 o'clock. So it's almost 3 o'clock. I tell you what, I'll stay on until 3 o'clock my time, which is about 15, 17 minutes. And then I'll pack up out of here and head home, and we'll get ready to be on at 6 o'clock. So that'll give that'll everybody about 3 hours after I log out of here. I'll be back on for the actual live tonight. How's that? So awesome, awesome. So we're gonna stay out here. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna leave what little stuff I have here. I'm gonna pick this computer up, and we're gonna go for a little walk out here. How's that? So I'm gonna try to walk around and see what everybody's got to say. I don't know if you guys can see that spider web. This place has tons. Yeah, yeah, that would suck. This place has tons of spiders, big ones too. If I had the capability, I might be able to show you some really good, massive spiders. I don't want to go too far away from my gear, what little I have here, but I might be able to show you a pretty massive spider. We can go check that out. Yeah, and hopefully multitasking like this doesn't. Hey, Cherry, how you doing, Kim? Trying to walk around here, watch my footing, keep an eye on the screen, try to find something interesting for everybody to look at. All at the same time, I don't want to fall on my hiney butt. So yeah, we're going to be here until 3 o'clock, and then I'm going to take off, head home, and get ready for the actual real live show that we're doing at 6 o'clock. And I saw a really big fat spider over here on the way in. So I want to try to bring everybody over to it, and maybe we can take a look at it. I know I'm moving a little further away from my gear than I wanted to move. Oh, here's a damsel fly. Let's see if we can get this. Yeah, he's moving. Yeah, he's moving too big. Okay, I don't know if you got to see that. There was a little damsel fly. I don't think I missed that spider. We'll see. What we got here? Did the toaster get fired yet? Yeah, unfortunately it didn't get fired. It didn't get heat up at all. I don't know what we're going to do with that. She's probably going to keep it as an ornament. There's a massive web. I don't know if... Can't really see a spider in it. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know if you could see that or not. I know there's a... I'm moving really far away from my gear. I guess it'd be all right. See here. I don't know if Michael and Jaden are going to be here, or Jalinda will be here tonight or not. I'm not 100% sure whenever they really show up, when they don't show up. So here's a nice little... I'm going to find that spider. I'm definitely going to find it. Now it's like something I have to do. Now, if I get out here to the end of the trail, it might be here at the end of the trail. I don't really remember. I'm seeing all these spider webs, but no spiders. I'm thinking the spider I saw, yeah, all right. The spider I saw wasn't in that web. So anyway, let's see what we got here. Cherry saw a spider and she was rolling and screaming, huh? Everybody's talking about Kim getting attacked by a spider. So we're going to head back to where I was sitting. Walking around with a computer on my hand like a pizza. Stay away from the water. Don't drop it. Okay, sure. Yeah. Your very expensive drink, sir. Oh. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Sure, it was funny. That was funny. All right, so unfortunately, uh, no spider, no spider. But I'm sure, I'm sure I'll be able to find some that I'll film for a regular video. So now we're headed back down here towards the water, getting closer to where I was. Let's see if we can. There we go. See, that's right there. That's where I'm sitting. I tell you what, I really love having this hot spot so that I can like actually be out in the woods. Because what I want to do, and I won't be able to do it probably on this one, because let me set it down here real quick. All right, so what I want to do, let me real quick, let me look at the what's being going on here. Foot has spoken. You know what, Billy? Billy Bird, I would actually have to dig a book out and look. I'm not 100% sure what those are called. Uh, I would have to get a book out. I have several books at the house on Indiana flowers and things of that nature, so I would have to look to see what they were before I would try to say what they were. So I wouldn't want to try to guess and be wrong. And yay, no spider. Jerusalem artichoke. Okay, sounds good to me. Sty knows. Michelle says, "Stay away from the water." Jerusalem artichoke. The roots are tasty and used for hand drills for fire making. So yeah, they do have. They are really interesting, I guess you could say, because they're really light. They're really lightweight. The shafts, yeah, the shafts, not the roots. Yes, big long. Yeah, when they dry out, they're really lightweight. Woodsy food is not my thing. Yes. All right. So I don't remember what I was gonna say. Honestly, I forgot. I was talking about something when I sat down, and I said I would get to it in a minute after I read the. So does anybody remember? Because I don't. I was gonna talk about something real quick. I'm trying to think. Oh, I remember. Okay. Uh, I won't be able to do it this time. Okay. It's probably considered a weed. Is that Jerusalem artichoke considered a weed? I don't know. But this hotspot has to be back at the library on the 28th. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to video. I'm going to do some lives at the dojo on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But I'm going to reapply to get it again. And when I get it again, I'm going to come out to some of these woods somewhere, and I'm going to do an overnight. But I'm going to do some live streaming from camp. Yeah, farmers don't like a lot of stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool, interesting flowers and weeds and things out here that farmers don't like for one reason or another. Either uh, it stifles their crops, or it kills their animals when they eat it. So yeah, I plan on. I'm hoping to go to Camp Osage and set up a camp and do an overnight. And it would be kind of cool to bring the computer out and maybe do a little bit of live from Camp Osage. So it's looking like it's just about looks like it's just about 3 o'clock. So I'm gonna get ready to get off of here, guys. I will be back on in 3 hours. Michelle and I will be at the house to do our regular uh, Tuesday live feed. This is not the regular Tuesday live feed. This one was just going to be a 5 minute test, and it ends up being an hour of me out here playing around. So I would like to thank everybody for coming out here and being with me. Thank you for watching Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft, and enjoy the outdoors, even if it's just your own backyard. I'll see you guys in about 3 hours.